Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 50 from Flawless Fatherhood. Hey, listen, I just started a new series in which I'm going to be dropping 2 YouTube shorts today, this week, on the reasons why fathers lose custody. And so, if you get any type of value out of those YouTube shorts, feel free is to subscribe and like the video if you get any type of value. Look, all these things that I'm sharing on my platform is are things that I personally experienced or research I've actually done. Because listen, I'll be the first one to tell you before I get into today's content that although I respect and admire people being able to go the ways of legislature and trying to change laws and things like that, I just don't buy into that. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't get the results I got and able to be the primary custodial parent in 2006 post-divorce of my 2 oldest sons. And my ex-wife got visitation. And I was able to get in 2016 through an unwed situation, be able to get my youngest son 50-50 physical custody, week to week to week timeshare. I didn't get that because of the laws. The legislature didn't matter, okay? If you operate within their confines and in their rules, you're going to get their results. And their results aren't necessarily the results that you want, okay? So, look, that's what it's all about, having some type of creative thinking, unconventional, thinking outside of the box. So even though I admire people doing that, that's just not how I'm built. And I'll let them fight that battle, and I'll fight it from a different angle. Because I truly believe in deprogramming fathers and deprogramming men from feeling like they're entitled like women are. The system isn't going to take care of us like that. It's just not going to happen. This country, this world, essentially, we're built off the backs of men, no matter what color you are. And they're going to continue to get the butter out of the duck from us either way. See, here's the thing. The government's going to get theirs. A lot of people just think, my mom, the government doesn't get none of my money. My kid's mom gets all the money. But they don't know anything about Title 4D and how, government entities are incentivized to put people on child support because they get kickbacks on how much money each state or whatnot actually bring forth in the system. They don't understand a thing about that. They're just looking at the bottom, that particular line. So as you can see, there's a reason. But hey, look, they're going to get it from the man or they're going to get it from the woman. Now, what I'm in the business of doing is changing the culture. It's like, listen, if more men, yes, breakups are hard, right? Breakups are tough, and leading into what I was into this video is basically, I find it's very difficult for men to initiate divorces because, hear me out on this now, I just feel and believe that men put more into establishing the marriage than the woman. Hear me out when I say this now. That doesn't mean a woman doesn't have a place or that type of thing. But when you think about it, the man has to find the woman, correct? Okay? Yeah, we're all shaking our head like that. Not only that, the man has to earn the woman. Basically, you have to go out and you have to get her. So basically, you have to, showcase yourself in order for her to feel receptive, to become that union with you. Then you got to go about this process. I'm just thinking in regular timeline type things. You got to go into this process of, that's the dating phase and relationship, building a relationship to where you're one. And then you get engaged to her. But before you get engaged, you're going out, you're shopping for this ring. It's all stressful, this and that. You're trying to make it right. You got to find a tricky way how to get a ring sized or something so you can present it to her where it's the right size and everything. See all this work already that we put into marriage before it even happened, okay? Not only that, the men are understanding that we're the head of the household, the head of the relationship. So if things do great, it's because of us. Things go bad, it's because of us. When actually both partners often can share responsibility on things being good and bad, but we hold the weight on our shoulders as it pertains to of the way the relationship is built. So when you go in to get married, okay, you got to propose. You got to find a place. We're already on number 4 or 5 already. You got to have a place to where you want to propose at and make it special for her and breathtaking and everything. And again, we already got into before, why the hell are we getting on our knees? Granted, a lot of men do it different now, but, get on your knees to ask a woman to do something that she already wants to do. That's really asinine to me, but we're submitting ourselves and putting ourselves physically beneath them. But hey, okay, maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I don't believe I am. So then when she says yes and everything else is building towards the marriage day, okay? So then once the marriage day comes and everything's hunky-dory, of course, that's the highlight of her life. At that time, that's why they say, it's her day, it's your day, girl, it's your day. All right? And it's not our day. That's always kind of when guys be sitting up here trying to do all this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to, look, man, come on, get off that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Start acting like a female. This is her thing and everybody knows it. So, so when it comes down to it, then especially when you have kids, before or after, you know what I'm saying? So, I had a child I was unwed, my youngest son. So it's like, it's when we put all this into it, so then when the relationship doesn't work, and it's crumbling and heading downhill. I'm just speaking in marriages in particular right now. Even in unwed situations, we don't worry about focusing on, look, our blood is our blood. If you know what I'm saying, if you two share a kid, a man and wife, a man and woman share a kid, it's each of y'all blood. But the husband and wife are not blood. The man and woman aren't blood. I don't care how you see it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to secure what's 100%, and that's the child, So if something's broken, it's broken. There's no use in trying to hold on to it. I feel that men struggle with initiating divorce. That's why wives initiate divorces over 70% of the time. Why? Is it because they're the ones that are just unhappy? I doubt that. I believe it's because men have put so much into it to where they feel like, hey, listen, I'm still fighting. I'm not going to do it. You can do it. So at least it could be like, hey, I didn't break the vows you did. But guess what? Are women punished for breaking vows? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're more so rewarded. And this is looked at kind of different, too, if they divorce. If they divorce, it look like, she's leaving a very bad situation or a bad life or anything. She's doing what she has to do to get her and her kids out. When she could have been the one that's did the right, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, doing the things wrong. I'm not saying it take two to tango here, so I'm not saying she did more, he did more, or whatever, but I'm just saying she could be the one that's not willing to make things work when actually they can be reconciled. She's just ready to move on, and there's no problem with that. What the problem is the man sitting back like he got his hands tied, and he's not initiating the divorce and not securing the kids. Because look, when a woman's ready to go, she's ready to go. She's trying to secure the kids. She's trying to kick you out of the house. She's trying to get a restraining order on you. She'll do anything to get to her next chapter in life. And let's keep it a buck. Most people, maybe be man or woman, they're leaving for either another person or another type of lifestyle. Period, point blank. So just keep that in mind. I believe we struggle because of that. Look, I was in a situation when I was married. Look, I didn't want to get a divorce. I was kind of holding on, but guess what? I secured the kids. And I say, look, she tried to take the kids. I was like, no, you're not taking them. We're married, right? This is around about the 10-year mark. She's like, no. I said, no, we're not going to let go. And I called the police and everything, And, police tried to get me to let them go. And I said, no. So if she wanted to leave, she had to leave them out, and that's what she did. See, and that's a mistake that a lot of men do. They leave the house. You leave the marital home, and guess what? If you get a good attorney and everything else, the court's going to see that as abandonment, and guess what? She had to pay, child support into her portion of child support into the home. This is not a knock against her. I'm trying to let you guys know, if you secure the kids, you don't leave the home, you secure the kids, don't allow her to take the kids out of the marital home, you initiate a divorce, you submit a restraining order when it calls for it, and keep your hands and your face clean, you're going to come out just like women come out. But men need to be able to sit back and look at the big picture. And I know it's hard. And if I had that bad situation in my youth, to tell for me to stand on to be like, hey, listen, this is not going to happen to you. You know, again, I've said it so countless times. I'd have been more apt to jump off the Empire State Building 5 times than me to live without my kids. Just wasn't going to happen, you know. So, again, I believe men have a hard time with it. And make no mistake about it, me and my ex-wife, you know, once my hands are clean and once we get past all the time heals all wounds, she did with her life, I did with my life. I've been in relationships after her. She's been in a relationship after me. You know, I've had we had 2 sons together. I had my 3rd son and she had her 3rd son after our marriage, after our divorce. Guess what? We co-parented fine. About our 2 older sons before they got to be adults. They're adults now, 27 and 21, but they were 9 and 3 at the time. 27, 21. Yeah, one's about to turn 22. You know, so yeah, so you got to get all that past you. She supported me and, you know what I'm saying, and how I raised our son, and she actually told me several times, handful of times, that she couldn't have did the job I've done. Of course not. Of course not. Because I'm a man's man and I'm a true father of my sons. Gave them something I didn't have coming up, right? So men struggle for that because I believe we put a lot of work in. You know, I bought this ring, I bought this. You know, look at our wedding rings that we have. It doesn't even compare to the rings they have. So I think a lot of these things, parts of things that the energy we put in prior to the marriage and building it up, we feel like we want to keep holding on to it. While the woman, she didn't do all that. She didn't set up a date. You know what I'm saying, a time when everybody got to be there and take pictures while he proposed and all this. They didn't do that. Had they did put all that work in, then they're likely to be more apt to, you know, more apt to hold on to it / make things work. So I just wanted to bring those type of things to the table real quick and just make a quick video. That was sitting on my heart for a minute. So, but at the end of the day, man, we have to focus on securing the children. Yes, it's going to hurt, but you can do 2 things at once. You can be hurt, right? And be highly disappointed. You can be broken and still secure the children. Listen, as husbands, the only thing, listen, you have equal rights. You have equal rights as married, you know what I'm saying, as a married couple. You're in the same plight, you know what I'm saying? So don't give away your rights, and that's where it go wrong. Men give away their rights by walking out of the house. So you gotta leave. No the hell you don't. You don't have to leave. I don't care how many times you saw it. Don't leave. Once you leave the marriage home, just go ahead and slit your throat, because that's what you're doing. And don't allow her to let him go. Because if you allow her to let the kids go, that's essentially giving away your rights. You're a husband. You get equal rights to those children. You're giving away your rights. You're letting them walk out the door and establish residency in a day-to-day activity somewhere else. That's just comparable to you leaving. Don't leave and don't allow her to leave. You don't have to let them leave. Don't be all aggressive. Call 911. Just that simple. I did it. Get out of your own way, fathers. Get out of your own way. All right? So that's why I believe that fathers actually lose custody. Well, more lose custody because, especially in the married realm. Now, unwed fathers, look, man, it's simple to me because I look back at it and I can look at it and I'd be like, wow, all these people are going to legislature and worrying about laws change. Man, the laws don't mean jack, man. It's all a freaking smoke screen. You know, I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of how my people, African American people, black people, we do all that. Oh, we're gonna march. We're gonna march on the Capitol. We're gonna do this. You're gonna take your ass up there. You're gonna get freaking sprayed down by a water hose, get beat with billy clubs. What you're gonna do? Now, I'm not saying those marches wasn't necessary, but at the end of the day, those marches ain't do a damn thing. And if you ask a lot of black people currently today, they're still getting misadjusted. So guess what? At the end of the day, what did it really do? All right. So look, they want to make it about a racial thing, but my point is, man, screw all that freaking law stuff. You know, don't be entitled. Fight for your kids. This platform is about doing things that are unconventional, and I don't want you to be like, oh, I need to do things the system's way. in order to get my result. No, you're going to get the system's result, but do things your way. All right? Flawless Fatherhood, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I want you guys to have the same results I did. Same freaking results. Right? So, look here. Hold on real quick. This is a picture. Got to hang it up. This is a picture. This is a picture of me and my oldest two sons. This was probably about I don't know. This is probably about, probably about a year after I got divorced. That was my first stage in fatherhood. I got some other pictures I want to share later. I did what I had to do to secure my children. My children weren't going to go through no effed up stepdad situation. You want your daughters around a freaking dude that looks kind of questionable? Go ahead and not freaking secure your rights. Go ahead and give them away. You wouldn't have to, hey, listen, can I get our son? Can I get my son? I mean, damn, you shouldn't have to beg for your child. I don't have to beg for Jack. For my ex-wife or my youngest son's mom. And we weren't married. She got him one more day a year than me. 365 days a year, so she got the extra day. But what does that matter? I still probably got more time than they really at the end of the day. Just saying. Hey guys, I don't want to ramble on. Hey man, I truly care about you guys. I care about the culture. All right? I'm not charging anybody for this. I'm giving you real life experiences on what's what. All right? And here's the thing, I know a lot of people that are following this is another thing too. A lot of you guys that are watching my videos, you aren't subscribed. Please subscribe. You know, I'm not charging you anything. I'm trying to let me get monetized real quick, get that over 1,000 subs, so maybe me and YouTube can shake a little something financially. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that subscribe, you know, and then let me know you're out there and you really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. And you know, give me more motivation to make more videos. You know, so hey guys, I do this for the freeski. All right? I truly care about the culture. All right? So I hope you got some out of this video. Share it, like it. Don't forget to like the video. And let me know what you think. Oh yeah, before I go off, you know, a lot of people here, they already passed the situation where they've already had issues with the mom. They're already displaced from their kids. I'm going to be honest, the hardest part about being a father's rights advocate for me is being able to get the people that aren't broken in the broken homes already, that the mother and father, they're there with their kids and stuff like that, and they're in good relationships for now. It's like it's hard to get them to understand, say, hey, when things might go bad, you might want to start doing this, or to be able to inform them of something that they don't think that's in the cards for to happen for them. Oh no, it's not going to happen in my relationship. It's tough, but sometimes it's too late. Once you mess up, or once you do something bad, and once you get a strike against you, it's already too late. So it's hard to get those people, those fathers, to be enlightened. Because it make you feel like, oh no, I'm wishing to that into my spirit. No, you're not. You're just protecting yourselves. It's almost like having a prenup, right? You know, a lot of men be like, you know, they want to say something to their eventual wife about being a prenup, but they're like, and the wife would be like, or the soon-to-be wife would be like, oh, you don't trust me, you don't love me, this and that. It probably has nothing to do with that. You just want to have insurance that you're not taken to the freaking cleaners if the relationship goes bad. And what happens majority of the time? Men be like, oh, I'm not gonna mention it to her because it just doesn't feel right. And what happens? Divorce rate's still over 50%. Then he got. There you go. Man, listen. You got to get out of your own way. You gotta know the knowledge. You have to be secure. You have to have that insurance. That's all this channel is insurance. I hope the relationships last. I hope the fathers that are displaced get back with their children. All right? So, man, I didn't mean to take you so too long, but I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you freaking like the video and subscribe. Share it if possible. Get people on, man. Get your brothers on, your cousins on, your homeboys on. Everybody has this fatherless single mom epidemic problem in their family. Everybody. Appreciate you. See you in the next video.